Hi, I'm Lata Gouveia.
And I'm Francisco Fernandez.
And this is the Grund Club Song Swap.
Do you sleep by the weeping willow as you cry into your pillow? Don't be scared of your own shadow. When you die, I'll be soon to follow. I lost my mind today, victim of a drive-by primetime tragedy. 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 This world we live in is hollow. You're scared of your own shadow. When you die, I'm soon to follow as you sleep underneath the willow. Oh, I lost my mind today, victim of a drive-by primetime tragedy. Tragedy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tragedy. Tragedy. Tragedy.
So, Francisco, first of all, welcome to the Grund Club. You are the new member.
Thank you.
And so you do a song swap with an older member, and that's how things happen in the Grund Club. And we are here to discuss songs. I did one of your songs. You did one of my songs. I did Tragedy. Tell me a little bit about the song before I can explain what I was trying to do with it?
Tragedy is a song that's mostly built around this big explosive chorus where I just say tragedy and I say victim of a drive-by primetime tragedy. And I think a lot of the lyrics are about it's kind of a personal pick at people who are, I wrote the song playing on the streets like lots of my songs. And so I would try to provide some social commentary on what I was feeling, witnessing, kind of take the garbage that's thrown at us in the world, and especially in the United States, like be the news hour. If it bleeds, it leads. A lot of rhetoric that's sold to us about violent neighborhoods. I was trying to take that apart and transform it into a song that could provide a different opinion on the subject of.
Yeah, well, when I heard the song, I was immediately drawn to it because, I love what you do. It's very explosive. It's full of energy. It's like no bars hold, it's dangerous. Your performances are dangerous. But sometimes the lyrics go by in a flash, And so I thought, I cannot bring that level of energy to my performance. So what can I do? How can I serve the song? And I thought maybe I'll just bring the text into a slower, more discernible level. And of course, then I fall back into my cliche country folk, cliche slow style of doing the song. And we try to keep this mysterious, dark atmosphere, even though it's much slower. And I hope that we didn't mess it up.
No, I think it's actually made it stronger because I think sometimes it's hard for me to hide that I am actually feeling the song each time I perform a song. I am feeling those feelings over again. So I am using anger as part of my fuel for my fire, and because I want a world that's more just, and I don't feel like it's that way or it's going towards that way. But when I see that you pay homage to my song and then you make it more translate to a way larger audience, because then it's legible, people can hear it. You've removed some of the anger, which I think stops me from gaining a fan base sometimes, because people just can't take that kind of reflection. But
it also makes you unique in a way,
Yeah.
all this energy, right?
I like it. It's pretty punk rock in my book. I like it. But I think, punk rock and the Southern tradition and the American tradition of country and folk and blues, those all come from a punk rock feeling. At some point, somebody tried to tell a story about how it is for people through this type of music. So it's very, I love that type of music. So I'm happy about this cover. Yeah. Yeah. So Lata, for the song swap, I did Healed and Gone. It's one of my favorite songs of yours. What is this song about?
Well, it's a pretty cliche breakup song. It's like the comeback to "I Will Survive." It's the guy saying, "I don't need you, and I'm not waiting for your phone call. I'm gonna move on with my life. You don't matter to me." While it's obviously a lie, otherwise you wouldn't be singing about it. So it's that old cliche of like, I don't care anymore, but I really do. It's a cliche song. And as far as the band arrangement, the original arrangement was supposed to be this kind of, we were trying to aim somewhere in there between, some 80s kind of vibe,
Wow. I really liked listening to it, and when I was watching the performance, I liked that you guys are really, rock and roll band, and on the big stage it looks and sounds really good. But for me, when I was like, I'm gonna do one of your songs, I don't do 6-minute songs. My maximum I do is like maybe 3 minutes and 20 seconds, unless I've.
It's like the Ramones school of.
Unless I'm tired in some way, then they'll play a more tripped out version. but the Ramones kind of punk rock. So I wanted to punkify the song, and so I took out all the solos. I studied the live version, and I took out the solos, and and I just got the chorus and the verse, and I thought, this I wanted to make it super driving and just straight to the point, and I really liked the song. It got caught in my head immediately. Now it's stuck there.
Well, I really liked your performance because actually you take it back to, like the tone of your voice on that performance, really takes me back to a young Tom Petty, and then the cadence, the rhythm that you sang it, takes me back to folk, takes me back to Dylan, takes me back to all the stuff that I love. And so, thank you very much for this gift, to be able to see my song performed in such a way.
Yeah. Thank you, and thanks for. I'm glad you liked it. I thought, this is really cool. Brings the whole story of how we met kind of around in a circle. I think I came to the Grund Club in 2018. I had been completely disillusioned by Austin, Texas, LA, San Francisco. Maybe it was my fault that I failed in all these places, but anyways, these are brutal cities that were made on the music that I love, but have turned their cheek for straight up gentrification and all these things. So anyways, coming to this country, fast forward, and I'm here and I meet you and I see a community built around music, around the purity of songwriting, and I found more community here than I did where I come from, and so to have this ability to share songs with people is a really cool thing, that people take the time and effort to try and translate, because I feel that then you really grow, the song grows.
It's the labor of love. Should we look at your performance?
Sure.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. So now we got one more song to talk about today. Usually in every song swap episode there is a duet. Some people don't like the word duet, but we did one. I was a little bit afraid when I suggested this song to you because it's a ballad, it's very pretty, and the Grund Club version had these female backing vocals, and I thought maybe you'd say, I'm not going to do that song. That doesn't fit my style, but you agreed to do it, and I think it came out pretty good. So how was that experience?
I enjoyed it a lot because I kind of pigeonhole myself in one style sometimes. And I do have some ballads, but sometimes I just rock them out anyway. But since this was somebody else's song, and I haven't mastered it before, and it was really new to me, and I was playing with another singer, you, and I saw it as a big challenge to try and calm down and feel the song and stay on my toes the whole time, which was...
Yeah, I think we were both on our toes, and I think it shows, you know. And I really like also that we took one of the first takes. We didn't do more takes to get it more perfect, you know. I really there's this sweet spot where a take that's got a couple of mistakes but has the passion or the fear or the anxiety is better than just the perfect take because we did 15 takes, and you know what I mean. So I like that raw aspect of it as well.
I think that was the thing, is when I was listening to his song, I like Dan's lyrics. I thought you were telling me he's very literary. He's got a good sense of words, and so I was like, what can we bring to this? And I think it needed a little bit of rawness. It needed something to match the lyrics a little bit more. Yeah.
And I think it's
not safe. It was it felt scary because I was like, I don't know if we're gonna do the next verse right but.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't perfect, and that's what makes it, for me, it makes it nice that it wasn't perfect, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I like it.
Well, like I said, the song has like this melancholic kind of character to it, and I loved that you guys kept it simple with like just only the two acoustic guitars and the piano that is like very softly like laying a foundation for everything. I think it's a really nice idea that you made it a duet as well, because that fits like this kind of duality that exists between the image of the person talking, like the I in the song, and like the other person that's in the song that the song's actually about. So, I mean, it's a girl, it's a breakup, and having this duality like translated into a duet is it's an idea I really like, I dig, and I think it's like from an emotional kind of viewpoint, it really fits the lyrics, which it did. I'm really glad, and I love it. Thank you.
One, two, three, and... I saw her, she smiled like she used to back in the old days. And boy, she looked crazy, beautiful, just like she used to when we were friends. We started to talk and I knew there had been this breakup. She was trying to fight her tears as she recalled how she loved him, and she loved him, and she loved him. He's always been the one, and she loved him. She loved him, how she loved him. He's always been the one until the day is done. Eyes gave away what came back to her right in this moment. The day she first met him in high school, the very first kiss, the touch of his hands, the places they traveled, and all the things they wished that one day might be. house, the tree, the garden, and the family. She loved him. How she loved him. How she loved him. He's always been the one. How she loves him. And she loved him. How she loved him. He's always been the one. Until the day is done. How she